What it do? Y'all already know. Go on ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get straight to it. So I know everybody done seen that interview with Funny Marco with Herbo and Southside. And I just want to get y'all take on it. How y'all feel about it? Do y'all feel like, they took it too far? Do y'all feel like the interview was fake and it's a parody or something like that? Y'all feel like, I don't know, everybody just being sensitive? What's y'all take on that? How do y'all feel? Because I'll be honest with y'all, I don't be knowing what I'm getting when it comes to Funny Marco. But even though everybody's been voicing their displeasure, I will say this when it comes to Funny Marco. He's been on the come up for a good minute, and I feel like he deserves everything that he does get. You know how Hollywood says all publicity is good publicity? I really don't care for that statement, but for him, I feel like with this interview, because I feel like it was a funny interview, I feel like it will bring a lot of awareness to his platform. I feel like it will eventually get him even more viewers. And I hope he does go to the top when it comes to this. I like his style of comedy. You have a few people that try to master that, but you don't really see it that much in this generation. I used to see it a lot in the past generation, but he's taking that type of comedy and he's mastering it, and he's doing a darn good job with it, if you ask me. So it's a lot of ways you can look at this interview, because a lot of people weren't too happy about this interview, but there's a lot of ways you can look at it. So like with one, so you can look at it as, they came on there and they was trying to troll him, how he always trolled the people that he interviews, because that's his thing. When he interviews people, he kind of troll them a little bit, but he's very nonchalant with it. So you can look at it as they was doing the same thing to him, but then, they was just kind of going a little bit too far with it. Because let's be real, us black folks, we got a way of talking to each other. Not saying that, it's right, but that's kind of how we are in the community, especially like we really care about each other. We really mess with each other a long way. We really love each other. We kind of start talking to each other like that a little bit. And a lot of people might not understand that, or especially like you on the outside looking in, it might look crazy. But you can look at it that way. You can look at it as, is this fake? Or you can look at it, because this is how I'm looking at it, because it was so much emotions going on when I was watching this video. Or you can look at it as really, they didn't have any bad intentions, but, they were just on there talking, just clowning, and kind of just taking it too far again. Because I feel like when it comes to when people talk to you like that, you ever seen like that one person in the clique that's kind of like the butt of the joke? And, everybody just like to joke around with him or try to clown him a little bit. But the way I feel sometimes, I feel like eventually it's a little bit of respect that is lost in that. So that's why I usually try not to let people play with me like that, or even trying to joke around with people like that. Just because if you start to do that, they start to look at you like you goofy and stuff like that. And then, they think they just keep joking around with you like that. So, and I don't really care for that. So that's why, with certain things, you just got to nip in the bud when it comes to people. So with that being said, and that's why I feel like when it comes to us, it's a lot of stuff that we do got to work on when it comes to each other in our community. So I couldn't tell if it was fake or not, but he did make a post not too long after the video, and he pretty much stated, I understand a lot of y'all mad about the interview. I was upset while it was going on, but I understand I got a job to do. And one thing about me, I respect people on my show. I didn't want to match their energy. It's so many L's I took on my journey. I wish I could show. I don't hide anything, so I feel it was only right to put the episode out myself and just learn from that episode and move on. Thank who support me. It's a mindset thing. So this is all I'm going to say. Man, Funny Marco better than me, because First off, you treat me like that on my show. And I ain't really saying nothing. I ain't no comebacks. I ain't putting that out. Cause I was watching that like, dang, man. Man, come on, say something. Say something, man. God dang. Cause you know, when we was going to school growing up and stuff like that, that's the thing about it. We had to learn how to defend ourselves. I know sometimes you might get caught off guard. You might not have too much to say that one day. And then some days you might have the days where you just got a lot to say. But I'm like, man, you got to say something. They just going in on him. You know what I'm saying? They carrying him the whole episode. You feel me? But, you know, he did take the high road. And I just want to throw this out there. Because that's why I like doing these videos. Because I like to say like little inspirational stuff and certain things that make sense. I want to say this. It's like, even though I can tell that they probably do have a lot of love for each other, but they just kind of probably like went too far. Because that's how I look at it. I feel like they didn't have any bad intentions. They just went on there and just went too far. And everybody's not receiving it well. Say like if it was like a bad situation, right? Where like, oh, okay, they're really coming out here trying to disrespect. A lot of people didn't feel it, but all I want to say is just because, you know, something goes wrong and you feel like you might have got disrespected, just because you don't throw hands or come at somebody a certain way where it's time to throw hands or you're trying to fight, that don't make you soft. It don't make you soft if you turn the other cheek and you just try to take the high road. Or, you know, like I see the bigger picture. I ain't even trying to go that route with that person. That don't make you soft. That's how a lot of people in our community try to make you feel a lot of times. And that's why I just want to go at, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of people trying to do that to him. Just because bro ain't on that type of time or he ain't try to go down that road with them, that don't make him soft, okay? So that's all I just want to say right there. It is nothing wrong with that. Everybody handles situations differently. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't got it in them. Sometimes certain people, oh, he talking to me like that? They might try to match that energy. But he wasn't about to do that, he said. You know, he done been through a lot, he said. But it is what it is. And that's all I want to say. So him making that statement, and then I seen Southside, he made another statement not too long ago also, because people were getting on him. He was saying, like, man, he felt like that man wasn't scared. He said he still got love for him. You know what I'm saying? Because he felt like if he really felt the way, he wouldn't have put the video up. But a lot of people was kind of upset with him, too, because they felt like he was cool until Herb came on. Y'all can feel that, y'all can feel that way about it. You know, and I understand that, too. But like I said, I don't feel like they really came on there with bad intentions at all. I really feel like those guys do got a lot of love for each other. But, you know, we express our love a little bit different a lot of times, and a lot of people just don't get it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But other than that, like I said, I'm rooting for Funny Marco. I'm rooting for Herb, too. A lot of people wasn't really feeling Herb. Herb's one of my favorite rappers ever. I feel like when it came to him, and this is exactly why I feel like I don't think he had bad intentions. I listened to his music. I've actually seen him in concert before. That don't mean nothing. He always came out as a humble guy, watching his interviews and stuff like that. For the age that he is, even when he came in the game, he always seemed a little bit more mature for his age, and he always seemed like somebody that wasn't somebody that he feel like he's better than the person next to him and stuff like that. You know, he never gave me them type of vibes. So that's why I'm saying, I know he said a lot of stuff on that interview, like where he said, like, oh, I'm better than you, I'm humble, but I'm better than you. I really don't get that from him. If it is the case and he really was serious about that, you know what I'm saying, it is kind of disappointing. But other than that, it was still a funny interview because he had some laughing points towards the end. Funny Marco did try to, like, get with him, you know, when they was taking the shots, when they was drinking. He was like, hey, man, hurry up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, he had me laughing when he was talking about how he used to break into cars and stuff like that, and they was up there trying to carry him. So I said, what you used to break in there? He said, where you used to get out them cars when you was breaking in them cars? He said, I used to get what I needed. I thought that was kind of funny, but, man, other than that, it's just, I feel like we got a way how we express ourselves. But how do y'all feel about it? Y'all feel like, nah, you bugging. I'm bugging, you know what I'm saying? Nah, they came out there trying to be disrespectful, or they took it too far. Or, yeah, they some a-holes. Like, how do y'all really feel about it? Y'all feel like it was fake? I feel like it wasn't fake. They putting up them messages in these videos afterwards. I feel like it ain't fake. But how do y'all really feel about it? Other than that, man, y'all be blessed out there. And be safe out there also, because people out here crazy.